Happy Saturday. Come onto your hands and your knees. If you have any requests today, put it in the chat bar. Otherwise, we're going to get into our Saturday vibes here. Little Mister's ready. He's not a Frenchie. He's an actual cat. Hands down onto your shoulders. Cow and cat. Inhale. Exhale. We're getting right into movement. I promise we'll have moments of still. I know I usually start in stillness. We're going right into movement. We will find still very soon, I promise. See how much you can stretch out this movement, how much you can stretch out your breath. Come down onto your forearm. Drop your heart down. Consider picking up the hands. Forehead can come down. And then pause and breathe. And now we find some still. Rise up, inhale. Bring your hands under your shoulders, exhale. Tuck your toes, pull your heart forward. Come into up dog on the balls of the feet. It's okay, look over the right shoulder. And then look over the left shoulder. And then come back to center. Maybe start to lift the chin a little bit. Take the gaze upward, the eyes upward. I was going to combine gaze and eyes into guys. Eyes and gaze upward, and then downward facing dog, and pause. Inhale, lift your heels to roll through your spine, rounding that upper back. Pull the gaze forward, right foot outside your right hand. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. We're going to reverse it back. Push down into the hands, lift up. Step it back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, inhale, roll through the spine, exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, pull the heart up. Maybe the gaze comes up. And then reverse it back. One more time each side. Lift the heels, roll through the spine. Right foot forward. Heart lifts, gaze lifts. Reverse it back. And then second side. Lift the heels, roll it forward. Left foot forward. Heart up. Gaze up. And then bring it back. Downward facing dog and pause. High to your toes. Bend your knees, exhale. Look forward, feet to hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend your knees. Lower your hips, come to chair.
It's when you're tongue-tied. It's when you can't hide. You follow the words from the cage.
Left knee lifts, rise up.
Take your
Cross your ankle on your thigh. Open the knee and then just start to sink the hips back. Yeah, really good, really good.
Take your last supply to leave this home behind. You follow the words from the cave.
Open into half moon. So just rise. Nice and easy.
Follow the words from the cave.
Start to bend the standing leg. Stretch your left foot to the back of your mat. Stay up high and then just sink, staying high. So like a high skandasana, back of the mat. Left knee is bent, right leg is straight.
Straight. It's from the white light when you and me high. You follow the words from the cave.
One more inhale. Exhale, bring it around. Standing splits, nice and gently. Start to level and square the back of the hips and then lift the left leg up.
Take your last supply.
Bring the feet together. Chair, inhale.
Follow the words from the cave. Follow the words from the cave.
And then right knee rises up. We're going to cross the ankle and the thigh. And then start to sink the hips back, keeping the chest up as much as you can, just in this first one. And just keep that right leg lifted, standing on the left leg. Open up into half moon. Take your time. Enjoy the process, the wobbles, the falls. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Really good. So the mechanics here, this standing leg is externally rotated. This hip is externally rotated with the thigh. This leg's in neutral. So hip is straight ahead, knee and foot are straight ahead. We're getting real deep in this standing leg's hip, the relationship between the thigh and the hip socket. Bend the standing leg. And then rise up. I'm going to sit high. Sit high. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah. I see you. You look wonderful. Bring it around slow. Move the hips back through neutral. Standing splits on this left leg. I say this a lot, but really tend your transitions. Giving yourself a chance to move the hips to where they need to be, the thigh bones in the hip socket to where they need to be, so that you feel steady and safe. Beautiful. Yeah. I don't ever want you to feel rushed. Yoga shouldn't be stressful. Yoga should not feel rushed. Good. Bring your feet together, chair pose, top of the mat, inhale.
Press up to stand. Draw your hands into your heart. Inhale, reaching up, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward.
Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise open, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. So listen to that. I say it so much. Don't let it become like this background noise. Lift the heels. Exhale, bend your knees, stretch back, look forward. Walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands. So loading the legs that way helps you come forward. Halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Kneecaps lift, spine goes long. Halfway, inhale. Plant your hands, shift from your feet to your hands, chaturanga. It doesn't mean you have to jump back. Inhale, rise, but there is a shift from your feet to your hands. Downward facing dog, exhale. So all this small subtleties of our movements, of our transitions. Heels up, inhale. Knees bend, exhale, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Bow forward, follow the breath down. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Thighs to sky. Downward facing dog, exhale. So on those up dogs, getting a sense of rising energy, not just sinking toward the floor. Feet push down, hands push down, thighs lift. Kneecaps lift, shins lift. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, opening up. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Soft, steady breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, stretch back, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Let's go one more time, just one more time. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, opening up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Rise to your toes. Bend your knees, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair. Inhale.
Right foot stays down. Left knee rises up. Left knee rises up. Cross your ankle. Sinking down. Maybe chest to shin. And then push open half moon. Come to Skandasana, back of the mat. You can stay high like we did before, or you can sink it down. And then bring it around top of the mat. This time, left hand roots down onto the left toes, right arm up to the sky. Nice, easy twist. Beautiful. Notice if this right knee is falling out to the right side. Hug it inward just enough that it stays tracking foot, knee, hip. Hug the hip in. And then move your left rib cage toward your inner right side. That's our rotation. Beautiful. Vashisthasana. Left foot, left hand. Feel that left shoulder blade move into your back. Bring the right arm up. Bring it back. Right foot steps forward, standing splits top of the mat. Yeah. Yay. Really good. Really good. Chair pose, inhale. Right knee lifts, cross the ankle, sink down. Maybe bring your chest closer to your shin. And then open up half moon. Back of the mat for Skandasana. Low or high, doesn't matter to me. Yes. Bring it around. Top of the mat, right hand down, up onto the right toes. Left arm up to the sky. And then we stay here and twist. Kind of check out your left leg. Knee on top of heel. If all your weight is falling out into the pinky toe, push into the big toe. Wrap your right rib cage toward your inner left thigh. And then use this shoulder blade on the right side to give yourself more opening, more broadening across the chest. And then don't just ignore the right leg. Right knee, right side of the sky. Yeah. And like I always say, pull your feet toward each other. So within all of that work, I can feel like a lot, right? Find some ease. How much of it, like how heavy, how far do you need to go into that work? Do you need to like run yourself straight into a wall? No, it's subtle. It's like these subtle changes in the body to go deeper into the pose.
From the boys with the rocks in their fists, looking to bring a man down to the bottom of 1,000-ton well. One tiny push send that man into hell.
And then we transition into this right foot, right hand for Vashisthasana.
Tomorrow, just a funeral for a guy with time that he borrowed. Crazy. Oh, to the one that'll take you down. Isn't it crazy? Oh, to the one.
Toes to your heart. Your top hip, your left hip wraps a little forward. And take your left hand up to the sky. And then back behind you, follow it around. Left foot comes forward, standing split.
Is the color your skin fades to when there's no pump of blood through your veins or your heart when you got no love. Trouble is looking for someone to drain the rattles is rolling. There's something to gain. Was it the shove that done did that man?
Come back to chair. Left knee lift. Cross your ankle on your thigh. Sink down. See if you can kiss your chest to your shin. And then half moon, open it up. Skandasana, back of the mat, sinking down. Come around and twist, left hand down, right hand up. Powerful. Vashisthasana. Come around with that right leg, top of the mat, standing split. Feet come together, chair. Right knee lifts, cross the ankle. Kiss your chest to your shin. And then open into half moon. Skandasana, back of the mat. Bring it around to twist. Transition Vashisthasana. And then left leg comes back around, top of the mat, standing split. Chair, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, up dog. Down dog, exhale. You got your breath. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee to right tricep, exhale all your breath. Inhale back. Cross to the left, exhale. Inhale back. Exhale, place your foot between your hands. Back heel roots, triangle. Right hand shin, floor block. Whatever you can create a stable foundation from. And feel that you're opening. You're lifting the left shoulder on top of the right. Left rib cage on top of the right. Use your big toes. Build the arches of your feet. Maybe consider closing your eyes. One more inhale. Release this left arm around. Come onto the back toes. And then lift the back leg up. Left leg comes up. Left hand comes forward. Right hand to your right hip. Just pull forward. Just pull forward. So you're not turning to the right. You're going straight ahead. Pick up your left hand. Bring it to your hip. Hug the elbows in. And then rise up to stand. Pick up your left knee. Stand tall on that right leg. Cross your ankle to thigh. And then start to sink. Keep your hands on your hips. Move the hips back, move the heart forward. Good. Consider taking this left leg with your arms. You can wrap the leg. I'm just going to turn so you can see this. You can wrap it here. You can hug it here. Whatever works. And then you're going to see if you can stand all the way up. Yes. Beautiful. And then coming back down the same way you came in. And then maybe bringing the hands down to the ground. And maybe just rocking your weight forward. And then coming back out of it. and then rocking your weight forward, and then coming out of it. So you don't have to feel this pressure to hold it. You're just kind of playing with your balance. Beautiful. And then maybe you start to pick up and step the right leg back, left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Beautiful. Take a little pause here. We'll let you all come back. Really good. And then tap the left tricep. Inhale back. And then cross. Inhale back. And then place your foot forward. And then we're in triangle. Beautiful. Yes, yes. So your hand can be on your shin, a block on the floor, whatever feels stable, and you're wrapping open. And maybe you start to soften the gaze a little, maybe even close the eyes. Connect fully foundationally, so into your feet, to whatever this left hand is doing. Last inhale. And exhale, bring it around. Just pause. Bring your left hand to your left hip. I'm going to take that right hand forward, lift the right leg up. Hug the left elbow to the sky. You're not twisting. You're in like a variation of warrior three. So you've got one arm down to support you, which with this right arm down, I want you to be able to feel that the right hip can drop a little bit in line with the left. And then bringing the right hand onto your right hip. And then hugging both elbows up and working the legs long.
There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to be than here in love with you.
And then rising up, pulling that knee out.
You know what's the best for me.
And crossing the ankle. And then sinking down and back. Good, so this next part is pretty much optional. You can just stay here. This doesn't have to change, but if you want, you can wrap or hold that. I'm going to turn towards you again so you can see, but you're going to hold that leg in some form or fashion if it's okay, and then you'll bring it up if it's all right. Yes. Beautiful.
That's when we're going up, oh, going up, when we rise and fall, you know I'll always be in love.
And then slowly coming back down. And then maybe bring the hands down. You don't have to do anything other than this. Like this might be just stabilized. But if you want, try to bend the elbows. You start to wrap the right foot around the left shoulder, the tricep. You maybe just rock forward for a second and then out of it. And just rocking and then out of it. And then if it's okay, you're going to stretch that left leg back. And then the right leg comes up and back. And then step the right foot forward, please. Heel down, toes up if it's okay. Super high in the back.
And the reflections in my voice, they echo in the dark.
And then bend the front knee. You're going to switch your legs, so you can jump and switch, or you can just step and switch. And then you lift the heel, lift the toes rather, come into the heel. Lift the back heel really high, front toes really high. And so we're going to do this a few times, please. You're going to bend the front knee, step and switch. or jump and switch, and then lift. Bend, lift. Keep going like that. So you're just switching it and then extending. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're going to finish on the left side, and you'll come back into downward facing dog, please. And then you'll just slow down your breath. And with an inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Hi, baby. Grandma's here. Yay! That's so exciting. Family's here. And then left knee lift up. And cross your ankle. Hi, baby. Awesome. I love you. It's too bright, I know. Go play. I'll be out. Intermission. Come on down. This time, hands down to the ground. Wrap the foot if it's okay. Lift the right leg. And then step the right foot back. Sweep your left leg up, please. Sweep the left leg up. Bring your knee to your left tricep. Inhale back. And then cross to right. Inhale back. Place your left foot between your hands. Back heel turns down. Triangle. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Bring it around. Right hand reaches forward. Lift the right leg. Then both arms come forward, warrior three. Come through, right knee lifts up. Cross your ankle. Sinking down. Sinking down. Maybe bringing your hands down to the ground, maybe getting that little rock forward. Left leg stretches back, so you don't even have to hold it. Like we're taking the hold out of the equation. You're not failing if you can't hold it. Right knee, right tricep, exhale. Inhale back. And cross left. Inhale. Place your foot forward. Triangle. Bring that left arm around. Reach the left hand forward, right hand to your hip to start it off. And then lifting warrior three. Come into chair. We're going to do all that again. It goes by fast, I know. Right knee lift, cross your ankle. Sinking down. Maybe hands to the floor, maybe rock forward. Your left leg stretches back. Your right leg comes into three-legged dog. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale back. Exhale left. Inhale back. Place your foot forward. Triangle. Bring it around. So you can come right into warrior three. So you're going to transition those hips. Left knee comes up. Cross ankle to thigh, sinking down. Hands down. Rock it forward. Stretch that right leg back. Three-legged dog. Left leg up and back. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale back. And then cross. Inhale back. Place the foot forward. Triangle. Bring it around. Warrior three. Chair, inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, lift and open. Down dog, exhale.
Left leg back in hand. High into your right toes. Stretch back, look forward, right foot hops between your hands. Left leg stays up, we open half moon. This time if you want, Shavasana. Release the foot if you have it. Back of the mat, Skandasana. Top of the mat, twisting. And then Vashisthasana. Stay with me. Right arm is going to come down, forearm to the ground. Left forearm to the ground. Walk your feet in, dolphin. You can lace the hands if that helps to keep the elbows at shoulders distance. Smooth your breath. Bend your knees. Walk your feet in a little closer. Look forward. Pick up your elbows. Bring your hands back. Triceps, knees make contact. Stay here or shift. Crow pose. Just a little different way of entering. Sometimes when we go a different way, we find something new. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog with or without chaturanga, vinyasa. You will decide. And then pause. Smooth out your breath. Simmer in the moments of quiet just as much as in the moments of movement. Good, look forward. Shift into your, like you're going to come onto your hands and your knees, but you're going to hover your knees. So just bend the knees. You might need to shorten your stance a little bit. For me, mine was a little long. The knees are hovering off the ground. You're going to stay here. Breathe. And then push back toward your hips. And then walk your hands back. Keep your feet as narrow as you can. Come into Malasana. So we're starting narrow so that you can work your way out as needed. But if you don't need to move the feet, you're going to stay right here. Stay with your breath. Maybe close your eyes. Good, option to stay here. Option to take a forward fold, 4. Option to bring your hands down. Just take a little hop up and then come back into Mala. And then we'll all come into forward fold. Just release the head down. Pause and breathe. inhale, pull the spine forward, pull the gaze forward. Keep your heels heavy for as long as you can. Downward facing dog. And then right leg stretches back. Come really high into the left toes. Bend the left knee deeply. Stretch the hips back. Look where you're going. Hop your left foot forward. Keep that right leg lifted, opening up half moon. If you want, bend the top leg, find your foot. And then release the foot if you have it. Stretch the leg back. And then Sandasana, back of the mat. Beautiful. We come back around top of the mat. Simple twist here, simple twist. And then right into Vashisthasana. And then left forearm down. And right forearm down. And then walking the feet into dolphin. If you want to lace your hands, go for it. So doing the best you can to keep your elbows at shoulders distance, and sometimes taking the fingers together helps give you a stronger foundation there. So whatever feels better to you, more sound, more safe. And then bend the knees, walk the feet in closer to the elbows, and then look forward, pick up the elbows, and then walk the hands back to meet the legs, and then crow again. And then this time, Malasana, sinking down. And then we got the same options here. So you can stay in Malasana. You can take a forward fold, Uttanasana. Or you can start to do little hops preparing for handstand or something like that. But you don't have to hit a handstand. It's just this idea of like shifting your weight. You don't have to lift up high. See how low I am there? Just getting a sense of physics of moving your body weight around. Keep going like that wherever it is that you are. So much of finding the center of these poses and being able to balance in them, like being able to balance in the handstand, is just getting a sense of where we are physically in our body and how to make all of that stack up. So there's arm balances that I can't do. And sometimes I think all it is I just haven't felt it yet. And then when I feel it, I'm going to be fine. I don't know if I can hold it, but half the battle is just feeling what it feels like and giving yourself that opportunity to find that connection in space. And then everyone forward fold, please. Separate your feet hips distance. You can stay exactly as you are. If you want, you can take Padangusthasana, holding the big toes, or if you feel like you need to stretch on your wrists, you can take Padahastasana, taking the hand under the foot and then melting over. With an inhale, pull your heart forward. Release your hands. Keep the heels heavy. Walk out to downward facing dog. If you would like to take a vinyasa, I won't stop you. Go for it. From downward facing dog, heels lift with your inhale. Knees bend with your exhale. All your breath out, float feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale.
Rise, chair, bend the knees, heart to sky. Left knee lifts, cross ankle to thigh. Now kiss your chest to your shin. And then if you can, wrap that leg. If you can't, don't worry. And if you want, you'll rise up. I'm gonna bring it right back down again. And then slide your hands down. Try to wrap that left foot around the right shoulder. Shift and tip. Maybe stretch this right leg back. And then step the right foot back. Left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Now pause here. Lift your right heel high. Bend your right knee, look forward, top your right foot forward. Half moon, opening up. Back of the mat, Skandasana. Top of the mat and twist. Vashisthasana. Right forearm down, left forearm down, dolphin. Option to lift the right leg, shift forward, maybe take a lift here. And then both feet down, rise up to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Your knees bend, your chest rises, chair. Inhale. Right knee lifts, cross the ankle. See if you can kiss your chest to your shin. And then maybe take the leg with you as you rise back up. And then bring it back down. Slide hands down to the ground. Right, wrap right foot around left shoulder. Tip. Lift that left leg back. Step it back. Right leg to the sky. So tie to your left toes. Hop your left foot forward. Half moon. Skandasana. Back of the mat. So good. Bring it around. Twisting. Vashisthasana. Left forearm down. Right forearm. Dolphin, walking the feet in. And then left leg up, optional. Taking lifts, optional. This is that same idea. It's just getting a sense of where you are in your body. Don't worry about finding that perfect forearm balance. Beautiful. And then both feet down, lift up to plank. Chaturanga. Rise. Downward facing dog. Slow down, smooth out your breath. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right tricep, exhale. Stay here. Take that right foot up toward the left hand, and then single leg pigeon. Find your center. Powerful back leg. Both feet are working, both ankles are strong. You can stay upright or you can come forward. It's your call. Where do you go in times of stillness? And if you're forward, rise up with the spine. Plant your hand. Tuck the back toes. Don't go anywhere back. You're just going to stay forward. You're going to take this right foot out to the right. Start to turn the right toes to the right. The left toes turn to the right. And then we're here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listen, we're going to unwind this to start to turn the right foot forward, come back onto the left toes. We're going to unwind it all the way to triangle. Right hand comes down and then open up. And then bring this left arm around. Reach the left hand forward. Lift the left leg. We do this way back one. Right hand to your hip. Get nice and long. And lift that left arm forward. Take your right arm back. Reach for your back heel. Both hands come down. Standing splits are option to lift for handstand. Not pretty today. Chaturanga. Exhale. Right when I say chaturanga, that's when I find my center, right? Down dog. So good. Left leg back. Left knee to left tricep. Pause there. Start to kick that left foot forward. And then single leg pigeon on this side. Strong back foot. Strong front ankle. You can stay up or you can come down. I hear you. Check in with that back leg. Is it just passive there or is it active, awake, connected? Check in with the front leg. Is it passive, connected? And then bringing the hands under the shoulders, lifting the torso. Tuck the back toes. Pick up the left leg, turn it so that your left toes and now your right toes face the left side. Push to lift. And we're going to unwind this to triangle. So bring the feet all the way, left toes forward, right heel comes down and around. Building from the ground up, Trikonasana. And bring it around, right hand around. Level the pelvis, reach forward with that right hand, left hand to your hip. And then right arm goes forward, left arm reaches back. I don't like games, I don't hide well, I don't like games. And then both hands down, standing splits, or if you're down to try a handstand, tipping forward
and lifting up. My hair tie just gave out. I was like, no, I can't do anymore. It's okay, I have backups. I always have backups. Handstand, or standing splits. And then chaturanga. Move through vinyasa and downward facing dog. Knees down, forehead down, pause. I mean this. So I say it all the time because I mean it every time I say it. See what you need now. Feel how you feel right now. Maybe you need to lay and just be quiet. Maybe you want to get upside down. Maybe you want to revisit flying pigeon. It's like a purely you moment, 2 minutes. To play as you want to play, or to be still and quiet as you want to be still and quiet. Whatever you need. You wanted to do Warrior 1 or 2 today, and I didn't do it. This is when we do that. Usually I use Trikonasana example, but we did it today, so we didn't have to give that as an example. But this is the time to do whatever it is that you need to do. Inverting, arm balancing, quiet, meditation, whatever you need. Lay across my big brass bed. Stay, lady, stay. Stay with your man a while. Until the break of day. Let me see you make him smile. Your clothes are dirty, but your hands are clean. And I'm the best thing that you've ever seen. Stay, lady, stay. Stay with your man a while. We're waiting longer for the world to begin. You can have your cake and eat it too. Why wait any longer for the one you love when I'm standing in front of you? And you get what you get when you get what you get today, right? Some days certain things come easy. Some days they're just not there, right? Doesn't make a difference. You're in your last 20 seconds or so. Stay with your man a while. You long to see me in the morning light. And then we'll meet on our backs. If you need a counter to what you just did and you didn't do it yet, make sure you do that first. Like headstand, child's pose. Stay, lady, stay. And then come to your backs when you're ready. Stay while the night is still ahead. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Push your shoulders down. Push your triceps down, rise, bridge pose. Maybe I'll stay while the night is
And then release down and pause. Repeating bridge or moving into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Hands by the ears if you want. Rising up, inhale. Smooth out your breath. Releasing out, exhale. Pause to breathe. And then you choose bridge or upward facing bow. Inhale, rise up. Last inhale. And then releasing down, exhale. Take your feet wide, drop your knees into each other. Arms out to the sides, both knees to the right. And then switching sides. Go back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Keep the right knee. Send the left leg out. Right leg to the sky. Support wherever you need to. Calf, hamstring, foot. Do your best to straighten both of the legs. As you're here, notice the placement of your hips. Can you move the right hip a little bit like toward the left foot, kind of down and forward, if you will, because forward toward the front of your mat. Good. Stretch the arms alongside the leg, curl the shoulders up off the ground, float the left leg up, stay here and breathe. Lower the right leg down to the left leg. Yes, yes. Boat pose, lift it up. And then bend the knees, roll it back. Left knee stays in, right leg comes down. And then working the left leg straight. Supporting wherever you need to. Starting that awareness in the hips. Now that the hamstring kind of lets go a little bit. Can you move the hip down, in, sitting bones start to stretch forward. And this left leg stays up. Frame the leg with the arms, curl up. Stretch the right leg out. And then lower the left leg to the right. And then lifting into boat. Really nice. And then both legs forward. And then forward folds. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, bring them with you as you come back. And then drop your knees to the right, left arm out to the side. Back through center and switch your twist. Back to center, and then find your finishing pose. How do you want to finish your practice today? It could be just classical Shavasana, feet a little wider than the hips, arms at the sides, neutral spine, gaze inward. Maybe you want to lie with your legs at the wall or on your side or even face down. It doesn't have to be anything other than a position in which you can let go and embrace some stillness. And then wherever you chose to be, fall a little heavier, a little deeper into that placement. Allow your breath to become quieter, softer, more passive. Release your jaw. Release your ears, your inner ear. Feel the weight of your body. Feel the lightness of your fingers, your fingertips. And when your mind wants to wander, it's okay. come back to gentle sensations. Notice the weight of your heels, your calves, your hips, your forearms, the backs of your hands, shoulders, upper back, back of the head. And from those heavy points, breathe the front of your body upward. So as you inhale, your chest, your ribs, your hips, the fronts of your thighs and your shins. They'll rise to the sky. And the exhale just softens you. And take your thumb to each one of your fingertips. And just come back to your sense of feel. And then wiggle your toes. And stretch your arms overhead. Allow your back to arch if it feels good, and then bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Take a little pause. And then rise up to sitting. And sit nice and tall. Bring your hands into your heart. As always, feeling the effects of your practice, what you gave, what you got back, but mostly that you showed up, that you followed along in any form, and you made it out the other side. Full breath in, full breath out. Thank you for being here. Namaste.